The Tesla Model S Plaid. Now that we know more about it, now we know that it's out and there's a lot more information. Obviously, well, the question is, am I going to upgrade from, well, my Model S 100D, late 2017? Um, would it be something that I'd be considering to go into, getting upgraded to the Plaid or even just the long range, the 2021 model? And that's what we're going to be talking about a little bit today. And if you're thinking about it, because I know a lot of you have been thinking about upgrading, going from your current Model S to the 2021 Plaid or just the 2021 long range. And well, I've had a chat with quite a few of you. And of course, the question comes up, am I going to do it? That's what we're going to be talking about today. So if this is your first time here, thank you very much for visiting the channel. If not, well, thank you so much for coming back. I truly appreciate all the support. I am trying to grow this channel, so that's always a great thing. Okay, so let's get right into it and let's talk a little bit about the Model S Plaid. Obviously, now that it has been unveiled, there's a few people that have, had the great honor of having their hands on it and testing it out and checking it out and seeing what it's all about. So the great thing about that is it gave us a lot more information about what the car can do and all the cool little changes that have been made with regards to the Model S, the brand new Model S. And of course, naturally, it's pretty much what I expected. This happens on my motorcycle channel. It happens in all my channels where when something new comes out, I always get asked, am I going to upgrade? Am I going to go down that path? Basically, this is what I have to say. For all of you who are thinking about, let's say you have a 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. Let's say you have one of a Tesla Model S or a Model X or any one of those. And you're thinking whether or not you should upgrade to the brand new Model S. I think overall, I'm going to tell you guys what I tell everyone else. And I think the best way to put it is the reason I will not upgrade. So there, the cat is out of the bag. Video's over now. But the reason I'm not going to upgrade, I'll give you guys a few reasons for that. And I think the best place to start has to be the new Model S is amazing in every way. It truly, truly is. It's a wonderful, wonderful car. If I didn't already have a Tesla or especially a Model S, I would definitely want to go to, I guess, the Plaid or even the long range for that matter. I think the biggest issue being for current owners is they're looking at some of the key things that they kind of are missing from the older Model S's. Even something like mine, where for me the biggest draw to, I guess, even the Plaid edition, it's not the speed, it's not the acceleration, if you want to put it that way. It's actually the door pockets. Having door pockets on every car, pretty much every car, I've always had door pockets. So that was a huge, huge thing when I saw that, the new Model S's are going to have door pockets. Beyond that, I think the other cool thing is obviously the screen is better for watching videos. If you're watching Netflix or if you're watching YouTube or whatever, even playing games for that matter. I think the screen is obviously a better design for it. The new 17-inch screen, it's first of all, being not having it to be vertical but rather horizontal, it makes obviously a lot more sense for that kind of usability. And the ventilation system, it's exactly the same as how it is for the Model 3 and the Model Y. Yes, I see some benefits in it. Now, are those benefits big enough for me personally to upgrade the car? And the answer in my case is no. And I think this goes in two levels. For a lot of people out there with Model S's and Model X's, you do have, many of you out there have the free lifetime supercharging, and giving that up is that's a tough one. In my case, I have free supercharging for life and I have free connectivity for life. And so I got that rare scenario. Plus I also have the silver. So it's it would be a very, very tough car to give up. I absolutely love my car. And since I upgraded to the MCU2, which a lot of people have been asking me about, I made a video on that. I highly recommend it. But since I upgraded to the MCU2, the car has basically done everything everything that I guess I want to say everything I could possibly want from this car. And having the new version of, you know, the redesign, if you will, of the Model S, it just wouldn't make sense. And I think for a lot of you out there who are thinking about it, take into consideration that your car is an amazing car. I mean, to me, I think if you have a 2012, 2013, 2014, and a 2015, even a 2016, as long as those ones, I think, are the ones that you might want to think about upgrading. I think you have a legitimate reason. Keeping in mind that a lot of you don't have the camera systems, you don't have Sentry Mode, you don't have the ability to use autopilot the same way as, you know, when you have all the cameras running and, you know, having that capability. So I think for that alone, yeah, I can understand where a lot of you are coming from and wanting to possibly think about the upgrade. That being said, for anybody who's got 2017 or later, I don't think for you it's really worth it. I think it's you're not going to get the trading value for your vehicle, and even if you try and sell it on the market, you know, privately, I think you're still going to run into a different scenario where it financially won't make much sense. Now, I'm being honest, if you have a Model S or a Model X, obviously financially you're probably okay enough to go out and do these kind of things. But overall, I think this is a great opportunity for a lot of people who wanted a Model S to go out there and buy one, because there will be people selling it because they want to get into the refresh model, Model S and Model X. That all being said, I think when it's all said and done, the refresh Model S is an impeccable car. It really is. The Plaid edition is a ridiculous car, but it doesn't warrant a upgrade, at least not in my case. And a lot of people I talk to, they kind of seem to agree on that. If you're going to upgrade, you should have a reason for that upgrade. You should have you should be getting something in return that is a big enough, a big enough change. I think in this case, Tesla made a lot of beautiful changes, especially to the interior. I think they did a beautiful job, but I don't think it justifies spending a crazy amount of money on upgrading when, like I said, if you have a 2017, 2018, I'll play it safe and I just say 2018, 2019, 2020. If you have any one of those Tesla Model S's, I would say don't even think about upgrading. You know, these cars can run a long time and you're probably doing really, really well with your car. So will I upgrade to the Plaid Model S? Absolutely not. I will not do that. I personally don't think the Plaid even makes any sense. It makes sense for the company, as far as it makes sense for Tesla, just to show their dominance, as far as what they're capable of doing, their ingenuity, their engineering. But I don't think it makes sense for the consumer. Very few of you are ever going to use that top speed and or the acceleration, so it's really not much need for that. So if you already have a Tesla Model S, keep what you have and let it run until it runs, and see how far you can go with it. If you're one of the people who is lucky enough, like myself, who has the free supercharging and free connectivity, you'd be giving that up, and you kind of have to think about that too. For me, for example, I love taking a lot of road trips. I love taking a lot of just day trips, and generally I drive a lot. So having that free supercharging really does actually come in handy, and it adds up over time dramatically. And so if you're one of the people who actually have that, hold on to it, because once that's gone, you won't get it back. I highly doubt Tesla will ever do any offer like that again. They don't have to. So hold on to it. You know, you'll be one of the few that actually has that. And I have that. I really don't want to take anything away from the refresh Model S. In fact, like I said, it's not like I haven't thought about it. It's just absolutely not enough for me to want to change it. On top of it, I think if a lot of you are not thinking about this, but if you have, let's say in earlier days, you were able to buy enhanced autopilot, and also all of that stuff goes away with the car. And so when you're looking at buying, let's say, a refresh Model S long range or Plaid, you're going to run into a scenario where if you want any of those features, you will have to pay for FSD, which is a ridiculous amount of money right now compared to what you have, even if you have enhanced autopilot. I think it's a lot of these little things that you guys have to think about. Take everything, the whole package into consideration before you're upgrading the car. I don't think you need to go yet. I think Tesla did a wonderful job with the brand new car. And like I said, if I didn't have my Model S, or I was upgrading from a Model 3 or a Model Y, or even an older version of a Model S, a much older version, at least 5 years, 6 years old, then yes, I would absolutely consider upgrading. But unless you're in that situation, I don't think there's a real need for it. But if you guys disagree, please leave me a, just let me know in the comment section. And all that being said, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next video. There's a few videos coming out with some other views I have of certain situations, but you guys will have to look forward to those videos when I do put them out. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing to the channel and hitting that like button, because that like button really does help the channel. That all being said, drive safe, everybody. Stay safe. No matter what you do, be happy with your choice. And remember, if you're using autopilot, as always, I hate to remind you guys this on every video, autopilot is an assistant. It's not meant to allow you to just be lazy and sleep. So be responsible, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Bye.